Thank you, Madam President. Good morning, everyone. Happy Black History Month. It's an honor to be with you as we continue a proud tradition in celebrating Black History Month here in Montgomery County. And it's an auspicious time, 250 years after the founding of both the county and the country, and 100 years after the founding of Black History Month itself by Carter G. Woodson. We're living through a moment, though, of profound doublespeak. We're going to watch many federal and other officials issue proclamations recognizing Black History Month this month, while simultaneously working to dismantle every program designed to address the structural inequities that Black history teaches us about. They'll celebrate Black achievement in speeches while firing thousands of federal workers, many of whom are Black. They will invoke unity while tearing apart Black and brown families through mass deportation and cruelty. This is not, I don't have to tell this room, honoring Black history. It's using Black history as a prop while undermining its lessons. And I want to tell you just one attempt that they actually have done it, but we're going to fight it, of erasing Black history itself. I want to tell you briefly the story of Ona Judge. She was born into slavery at Mount Vernon and was chosen as the personal maid of Martha Washington, President George Washington's wife. On May 21st, 1796, while the Washingtons were eating dinner, she fled their Philadelphia residence, which at the time was the capital of the nation. She sailed to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. There was a Philadelphia law that outlawed slavery at that time, and you could only have someone living with you for 6 months, and then they had to be released. So what the Washingtons did is they rotated their slaves from Mount Vernon into Philadelphia on just below a 6-month cycle, so that it could keep folks enslaved in their residence in Washington. When she feared being transferred to Eliza Park Curtis Law, who was the granddaughter of Martha Washington, who had a reputation for cruelty, she left. President Washington himself attempted to use his influence to return her, but she remained in New Hampshire, married, and had children. Her story is the only first-person account of a fugitive that was enslaved by the Washingtons, our first president. Just last month, the National Park Service, at the direction of President Trump's executive order, removed the plaques of a Philadelphia walking tour telling Ona Judge's story, called The Black Journey. Fortunately and unfortunately, my children were on a walking tour just 1 week before the plaques were removed. My daughter, who was so inspired, is reading the book of Ona Judge now because she learned about it on that tour. So let me be very clear. There's no executive order. There's no federal directive. There's no erasure that we're going to allow here in Montgomery County. We are not going to let it happen. Black history is American history, and Montgomery County will always be a place where it's honored, taught, and protected. And this year, as you heard from the council president, we're recognizing local leaders and places that have shaped Black history in our county over the past century. And what an amazing group we have to honor. Former County Executive Ike Leggett, a mentor to so many, including myself, the first African-American to hold that office and the first African-American to hold a county council seat. A trailblazer who showed what leadership in Montgomery County can and should reflect. Judge Carla Smith, whose career represents the ongoing pursuit of justice and fairness in our legal system. And Jason Green, the chair of the Montgomery County Commission on Reconciliation and Remembrance. I was proud to have co-led that effort to establish that commission with Councilmember Rice, who's in the audience, and Councilmember Reamer, because I believe we cannot build a more equitable future if we're unwilling to confront our past. So today we celebrate, we remember, but most importantly, we recommit to the work ahead, because progress is not given, it is won and hard fought.